Hello, hello. Welcome back. We are the Half-Rest Heroes, here with another session of Solare. This is Team Veerity, and this is session 21. Previously, Team Veerity's mission took them up into the mountains, where they eventually ended up in a cave. Once inside, however, they became trapped as the entrance became blocked off by falling snow and rock. Inside the cave, they encountered a few of the prisoners, as well as the Yetis believed to be attacking the boats going to Kustalik. The cave eventually transitioned into a larger, abandoned mine shaft. Here, the team ran into more Yetis, as well as one very intriguing prisoner, the infamous Duskbringer, who was discovered to be alive, but knocked unconscious due to a noxious gas leaking inside the mine. After fighting their way through, they were able to break out, as they found themselves back at the site of the attack along the river. The group, as well as the captured prisoners, grew a respect for each other within the mine, and it was agreed that the prisoners would be set free to pursue what they believed to be right in the world. Meanwhile, Silmanor, with the help of Onipam, helped nurse the weakened Dustbringer back to stability, as they now must decide what to do with her when she wakes up, and what to do about their mission. We start there. After you guys took a half rest, so make sure you guys write that down. The day passes through, and night falls across the snow-covered land. As the moon peeks out from behind the mountains, it shines down ever so slightly, illuminating your camp. Here you all are, sitting by whatever fire you've scrounged together, and you're kind of left deciding what the next move should be.
So we have to find clothing for her, right?
Yes.
Onipam, you said that well, maybe we could just have her wait outside while someone buys her clothes, since no one has any spares.
That could work. Plus, buying outfits is something that I have done quite a bit, so... I definitely think a plan like that could work. I feel like it's only fair that you, Solmanar, are the one to wait outside with her.
It'd be for the best. After all, if I can, I'll try to explain the situation. She should be waking up soon. Well, I don't know how long. Onipam, how do you have any idea how long she might be asleep for from your checkup of her?
Maybe.
Just as you say this, Selmanor, the moon kind of peeks through the trees, and you feel yourself being invigorated, sort of after your rest, and you feel some movement from beside you, as you see Duskbringer slowly start to wake up. Duskbringer's eyes slowly start to flutter awake, as she takes a deep breath and sits up. She puts a hand to her chest and stares around at all of you. Quickly, she gets to her feet and into a defensive position.
I put myself between her and the group and just in case Last time we talked, she couldn't understand. Could she understand common or no?
I believe she can understand language, but she cannot speak.
Right.
And I believe she can understand common. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ethan. I'm just gonna assume yes.
Yes.
Alright.
You are with allies. I'll bring out my holy symbol.
She locks eyes with you, Silmanor. Then slowly, she starts to slow her breathing before sitting back down. She kind of just pops back down to the ground, legs crossed. She then kind of just puts her attention towards the fire.
In Celestial, I will say, can you converse in this language?
She shakes her head, yes.
Dark check.
Honeypan's going to be watching.
Yeah. I'll in Celestial continuing. It's like, we found you at the bottom of that mine, and even though we've been tasked to recover prisoners, we've been letting them free. We have to report back to the Duke, but before that, we're gonna get you some new clothes so that no one will, well, so that less people will be likely to recognize you. What were you doing? What happened? How did you get captured?
Dustbringer kind of just puts a hand to her head and like shakes it around, and she like closes her eyes and tries to remember. She gets up and she just finds the nearest bag, and actually she pulls out a few of Onipam's papers as well as a pencil, and just begins scribbling down on some of the papers.
Oh no, not my papers. Oh, I mean, alright, you can use those.
Oh, so like she's mute, like she can't talk.
Right.
Okay, alright.
And Onipam, you can read aloud what I send to you, what she writes.
Yay! Now, what is this written in?
Common.
Okay.
Yeah, if it's the fact that she's mute, then I can just do the rest in common.
Yeah.
Alright, well, it's common. Let's see. She said that I remember being chased. Huh? A group of people in gear much like yours. Uh-oh. You don't think that there's someone else looking for her, do you, Salmanor?
I think there's a lot of people looking for her, considering that Lilith's brother's party. What the Eon's hand is Is what it's called?
Aeon's hand.
Aeon's hand.
Oh, hold on. There's some more. They chased me to a cliff. That's not a good place you want to get chased to.
Certainly
I tried defending, but they were relentless. And then I fell. Oh dear, that's terrible. Oh, she's continuing. I woke up again, and they were gone. Oh. I went back to the town. Everyone thought I was dead. Oh yeah, after an encounter like that, I could definitely see that. I decided to move on. Jeez, yeah, I guess being in the same town, same town could be kind of dangerous after all. You wouldn't know if they'd be able to come back. You know what, this does make it useful that I could, like, get rid of one of my 25 link papers for this reason, so this is good. Start kind of cutting away at those. I went to a big city and hid amongst the crowd. A big city? That could be Eden, maybe. I was doing research. But eventually got caught again. I'm starting to see how this timeline happened, though. That's a lot to have happen. Next, I was on the boat. That must be the prisoner boat that we found, guys. And those monsters attacked. Oh. Onipem's gonna look kind of concerned at Solminor. She said that the monsters were targeting her specifically. And everything after that is a mystery.
The monsters are the Yetis, right?
After all, if she was on the boat and then got attacked by the Yetis, it kind of fits to where we found her.
What reason would Yetis have to target her? So it's
Well,
more confusing.
Yeah, that's something I don't think we'll have the answer to. I don't think we found really anything in there. She says that they targeted many of the prisoners. It might have been these bright clothes.
I see. Okay.
Well, we'll definitely have to let the Duke know that, maybe they need to get a change of clothes.
In that case, then, I don't see any reason to change our plan anything from what it is. What do you think, Lilith and Ricard?
I mean, yeah, I mean, we can just stick to what we were planning on doing.
It was just a bonus to capture and send back prisoners. It was never a necessity, so we can still do what we need to do.
Okay.
Pim's gonna give a nod.
How far out from Kustalik should me and her camp out? Do we know of any decent places to just camp out unnoticed? Like on our way out, Brendan, did we see any?
I mean, it's pretty forested along the river going into Kustalik, so you might be all right.
Mhm.
But there's no like specific spots, I would say, really.
That's fine. Just any part along the river. All right. Well, this is at night, so I guess we can rest up and go ahead and do that.
I'm definitely on board for that. It was already a stressful day, that's for sure.
All right.
That
Someone will
Onipam's
go to
gonna
bed.
to sleep. Nope, Onipam's going to sleep first.
All right. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah.
Before you guys head to sleep, Dustbringer will point at you some more and kind of just stare.
Do you have something more to talk about? Onipam, can I borrow that pad while you go to bed?
Hmm. Yeah, alright, you can borrow one.
Alright.
Though, actually, I think I'll just give you a fresh sheet of link paper that you can keep with her. So you both can write to each other for a bit.
Alright.
And Onipam is going to get a fresh sheet of link paper and then kind of hand it to Summonor. So how it works is you hold one side and she will hold the other side. And then you both pull the paper and it will split into two sheets and they'll be linked together.
Linked, like, whatever I write will show up on her page?
Exactly. Me and Ricard actually have one of these.
I assume it's a two-way?
Mm-hmm. That
Okay.
way, it kind of reminds me how the sending stones and stuff work. But with paper.
Alright. It's quite useful. Thank you.
Happy to help. Now you two won't be able to get separated and not be able to talk to each other.
Sure. And I'll sit down. I suppose there's no reason to I look up at her and say, do you want to any privacy for this? Or can we just sit down and write on this back and forth?
She
Alright.
kind of just sits down without even asking.
Okay. And I'll go ahead and sit down as well and wait for her to start.
Onipam is not going to wait to go to sleep.
Hmm. Do you want this private, or do you want to just read it out loud as I type to you?
Hold on. Let's have it private. Just
Wow. And here I thought he was gonna open up to the group. Oh.
it's been one day.
Baby steps. What an odd friend. It's like during the they're kind of like messaging back and stuff. It's like Oni Pam in her sleep is just like, I couldn't imagine not talking. I'd go crazy.
Lilith is currently just sharpening her blade. Looks up at Onipam. Makes a zipping her mouth gesture, and it goes back to sharpening her blade.
I'm just going to bed.
Yo. Actually, now that I think about it, Onipam might have to get up early in the morning. Because I think
Preposterous.
the heating that Onipam did when we first got to Veerity, I'm pretty sure that either has already ended, or I need to make some more heating stuff for Onipam's clothes. Let's see. Prepare outfits for the cold. Oh, for the next 5 days. Okay, no, we're still pretty solid. All right. Only Pam can keep warm, that's for sure.
During this conversation, this episode is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends.
What? No way we have a sponsor.
What?
You could say that it's like sponsored by ourselves. Check out this other new campaign that we're getting going called oh, Hayward. There you go, Hayward. That's one that's starting up again. Wow.
Well, with that being said, I'm just gonna casually go downstairs and get a drink.
A drink would
Sorry.
be nice.
We're almost done.
You better apologize.
Sominar, what's taking so long? Write faster.
Only Pam mumbles in her sleep.
Finally, a moment where everyone in the group is talking, or not talking, and then it's just like Onipam says in their sleep. It's like, no!
Just like in a dream with Avoni Pam, just Silmanor goes up and is like, "Hey, what's up, best buddy?"
Buddy, old pal, chum, my buddy, hey! Great job getting first place in the Compass Clash. I knew we couldn't beat you guys. After all, you are just a superior leader. That's like the Solmanor in Onipam's dreams.
Yo, dreaming about Solonor again?
Oh, it's better than dreaming about, I don't know, people falling off cliffs.
I was expecting you to say Ginch or something.
So
God,
did
no,
I.
I didn't even know. I don't even know who that is. Gosh.
Alright. Your conversation of writing wraps up, and two of you drift off. It is
Wait,
now the next day. Did you want something?
Well, it's one of those. I just realized that could have been like a whole moment that Onipam could like try being a part of. A very lore impactful moment. Well, once again, Onipam just goes to sleep. It's like,
Classic.
oh, come on. That was
Can't
all I
wait
was
for
gonna say.
Onipam to be asleep when we kill the PBEG.
There it is.
Once all of us start talking about backstories and stuff, only Pam's gonna be asleep.
That's exactly.
Yeah.
Like, oh, come on.
Alright. Well, it is now the next day. You guys pack up camp and journey off back down to Kustalik.
Good morning, campers.
Alright, campers.
Good thing we have this boat to take us back.
That you do. So, back on the way down, you guys kind of come up with a strategy, I guess. I forget, did you pick out a spot, or you were just gonna try to hide amongst the trees, really?
Hide amongst the trees, about like a couple miles out of Kustalik.
Okay. Sure. So, halfway through your journey back, you guys kind of drop off Silmanor and Duskbringer, and the rest of you continue on back into the city.
Gonna do some clothes shopping.
Once you get back into the city, you notice something is a little bit awry, a little bit off. The city itself is normal for the most part, but there seems to be a very heavy emphasis on like a lockdown almost. It seems to be like the city is in very high like security right now. You see a number of more guards than when you first arrive, patrolling the streets. Eyes on the crowd, pretty much surveilling every inch. Most or the two gates that you guys came out and went in through were both locked. And as you guys approached, they recognize you guys, and they open the gate for you and help unload you guys. And one of the soldiers asked you guys, wasn't there another one of you guys?
He had to take care of something outside the city, so we just came to talk to the Duke and then head out.
Very well. So you guys exit off the boat and back into the city.
Alright, I think it'd probably be best if we procure the clothing first.
Well, do you want to go get the clothing and then Lilith and I can go just talk to the Duke?
Onipam's gonna look a little bit surprised. You and Lilith want to go talk to the Duke?
Do I want to? No. Do I want to be out of here as fast as possible? Yes.
Yeah, that would be more effective than me doing it. Yeah, I'll definitely get the clothes since, you know, that shouldn't be suspicious at all for me. And you guys, talking to there, it sounds like a plan. After all, this place is definitely more chilly than anything I'm used to, so I second getting out of here.
Well, shall we go then, so we can get a move on as soon as possible?
Yeah.
Alright, you two take care, though I'm sure you guys will do fine. And as much money as you can, and then Onipam's gonna fly away.
Shall we?
Might as well.
Alright. Let's stick with Onipam for the time being. So you and actually Sina will come with you, Onipam, just for some company. So yeah, you guys find your nearest clothing store. Inside, not a really wide selection of clothes. Mainly just like fur coats, some basic just like cloth, like t-shirts. There's like some heavy like snow pants almost. Yeah.
Now that I think about it, the Dusk Lady, I don't know how well she deals with the cold compared to how I have. What do you think, Sina? Do you think we should get something bigger, or more like maybe something a local here would have?
Well, I guess we don't really know where she's off to next, so... But if she's sticking around in Veerity, I would imagine getting something akin to what the locals are wearing would be best. That way she might be able to fit in a little bit better.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Well, let's definitely get some of that then. I know,
Alright.
I wouldn't want to be cold.
Yeah, so you guys pick out just like a basic outfit that you've seen a couple of townspeople wear. And that will cost you 10 gold for the whole outfit.
It usually does.
Seen a couple townsfolk wear.
Yeah.
Cena. Oh. I know what he's trying to do there.
Good one.
Only Pam can make a purchase like that.
So, Oni, Pam, and Cena, you guys head back on out. What was your next course of action? Were you going to join Ricard and Lilith, or were you going back to Silmanor?
Okay, honestly, Onipam would probably take the little bit of a break time to go get some more Weaver supplies, and then go kind of wait for Ricard and Lilith.
And before the town fucking blows up.
Exactly, that's why, you know, it's a moment of peace, a moment in quotation marks. So we're gonna get some more supplies, and we'll deal with whatever happens while we wait for the other. Plus, Solmanor's fun. So's Lilith and Ricard.
Let's jump to Lilith and Ricard then. So, the two of you make your way back through the city, and head back to the town hall. There you are greeted with the familiar receptionist.
Hello, we're here to talk to the Duke.
Ah, I see you're back. Where are the rest of your crew?
One of them's shopping, one of them's taking care of personal business.
Very well. I'll notify the Duke right away. She does so, and you guys head back down the hallway, back to the Duke's office. So you've returned.
We have indeed. And here you go. And I hand him the scrap piece of uniform from the one guard that we found in the tree.
He grabs it and kind of inspects it for a little while. So, you saw some prisoners, did you not?
No, not the. No, because we got something from the, like the guard guy. Yeah, not like the prisoner scrap.
Hmm.
Yeah, because since the main mission was to find the guards.
Yes, I believe that's correct. Just curious is all.
We found bodies all around.
Bodies of my men?
Yeah.
Bodies of prisoners?
We found bodies of your men. We found a body of a prisoner.
Did you
Found
discover...
Yetis.
So you did discover the Yetis. Good, good. But, one thing seems to be lost on me. There were more of you, weren't there?
Yeah, one of them's shopping, one of them's taking care of personal business.
If you don't mind me asking, what kind of personal business?
I mean, doesn't everyone have their own personal business? He was like, he just wanted to, he asked if he could stay behind and take care of something.
He's gonna get up from his seat, kind of stare you down, Ricard. I feel like you're not telling me something.
Do I not get to roll a deception check or anything?
Can. He's gonna insight check you, though.
Alright. 28.
Dang.
That is what he does.
Yeah.
He'll eyeball you some more. Well. Alright then. I won't pry any further. But, about your reward, let's see. How does 800 gold sound for the party?
Don't you think you can do a little better?
Well, if you brought some prisoners back to me, perhaps I could have.
DM question: was the mission to search for what was causing the commotion and deal with it, or just find out what was causing the commotion?
It was just to find out what was causing it, but that kind of changed when they figured out like that it was Yetis that were attacking. So it kind of switched to more hunt down whoever you could find and either bring them back or kill them.
Did we brought some like, so like it was more of just a dispatch to kill Yetis and possibly for a bonus recover some prisoners.
Right.
Okay. Did we take like any trophies?
Nah.
Wait, do we still have the controller to the mine with like the eye and stuff?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I was like, I feel like someone should have that. That's kind of
Yeah,
a
no,
key item.
I have that.
There we go.
We have,
And-
would you be willing to pay us more if gave you this little controller for the mine?
Let me see that, if you don't mind.
I reluctantly let him see it.
He examines the controller. Interesting. Perhaps I can pass this along to the higher ups and they can do some research. Very well. How does an extra 200 sound for a total of 1 grand?
That sounds great to me.
Yeah,
I
works
don't
for
say
me.
that- I don't say that in person, but like, yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, works for me.
Very well. Please see my attendant. You can you can collect your reward.
Alright. Pleasure doing business.
He said at utmost fear cheerfully as he could just then.
What type of facial expressions was we making when we initially showed him the controller?
He wasn't really like have anything like wild on his face. It was just more kind of stoic, I would say.
Okay.
I would say he's also still a bit suspicious, but he lets it go for the time being, so. But yeah. You guys head back to the attendant lady, collect your 1 grand, and head on your way.
On my piece of link paper, I ask Oni Pam where she is.
Onipam says, outside! Exclamation point.
Alright.
Alright.
It was
Yeah.
outside. She's not there. Where exactly is outside?
Yeah, it's just like outside the building. You see like Onipam like kind of fly from the window. Just, hi guys! I wasn't watching. Huh?
I wasn't watching.
So did you guys manage to collect the money?
Yep, and let's leave.
Right, we managed to get the clothes. Yeah. I start kind of heading out.
As you continue to make your way out of the city, you find that more and more of the guard seems to be looking your way, kind of just eyeballing you, but they don't make any sort of sudden moves or anything.
Onipam's just happy holding the clothes. Kind of like holds it up to Lilith a little bit as we're like kind of walking, just like, how does it look on Lilith?
I actually don't see you doing that. I'm currently lost in thought. So
Perfect. Perfect.
Sometimes like a mom putting up shirts to their kid. It's like,
What? But you have to imagine that it's like a full person like jacket, like winter coat, and Onipam's like trying to like make the sleeves go out and just like come on, like trying to hold it up. Why is the clothes so big?
Okay. So you guys finally reach the edge of the city, and go to meet back up with Solare.
Hey, Ricard,
What's up?
you've got pretty good eyes, right?
Ish.
Just in case, I noticed that a lot of the guards were keeping an eye on us, so I don't know how long they're going to be keeping eyes on us, so maybe you could try to keep a look behind us as we go and meet up.
Yeah, I was sort of thinking the same thing.
Eee. Pam's going to give a thumbs up. We'll go and meet up with the last member of the party.
Alright. You guys walk for about 3 to 4 miles up the river, and find Silmanor and the Duskbringer kind of just hanging out along the banks.
Like, no one was following us or anything.
I don't know. Make a perception check.
You got it.
both me and Dustbringer are dead.
23.
Aw.
Looking around, Ricard, it doesn't seem that anyone is following you right now.
Alright.
I really hope that you two didn't just stand there and, well, silence, or even just relax here in silence. You guys, like, play a game or something?
Well, I mean, we did talk a little bit, but you know, sometimes enjoying silence is something you don't get to do too often.
Pim's gonna, like, think for a second. Oh, we got the clothes! We don't know if she's, like, a local here or anything, so we just got something that's going to keep really anyone warm. Pim's gonna head over with Cena with the clothes. Oh, Ricard, Lilith, you can, tell Solmanor about, what happened with the Duke while we get changed over here. No peeking! And then only Pam's gonna use, like, mold earth to, like, make a wall. And we'll switch Duskbringer into the new clothes.
We got 1,000 gold.
Okay, good.
Shit's even weirder there now.
Weird how?
Everyone seems to be on edge.
Perhaps it's best that we're all done with that then.
Yeah, and we should start heading towards Soul Edge as soon as possible.
Brendan, just because, we didn't have our thing, our second part of the conversation, can I get, like, a quick... There doesn't seem like any locations or leads that she was talking about that would be immediately in the area or somewhere like that?
No.
Okay, good. That's all I need to know. We can reprise that later on.
Yeah. Alright, so, yeah, you guys get Dustbringer back into, some normal clothes. Yeah, you kind of are just left on what your next move is. I mean, your quest is essentially complete.
Brendan, would I know whether drow, just in general, would be looked at funny in Veerity?
Make a history check.
Alright, cool. JR, can you make a history check for me?
Alright.
It's like, man, I need to know if Drow are, like, is that alright in Veerity? I'm from Veerity, but you're from Veerity. You help.
Let me just quickly get your fucking
Yeah.
character sheet up.
What time?
Oh, nice. 20, not natural.
Alright, Lilith, or I guess Silmanor, you would know, that Dustbringer is the only drow you have ever seen in your time in Veerity. And you can't really recollect drow being a very common race in the country. So, certainly...
Would I at the very least think that there isn't a preconceived bias against them?
hard to say. With her reputation as a criminal, that certainly could draw eyes to a drow. So
Gotcha. Okay, then maybe just walk in front of her. Maybe we could. You know what? I'm gonna that mask I bought. I'm gonna give it to her.
very well. She
How often have you seen a fairy?
I don't think I've ever seen a fairy.
Only Pam's gonna look happy. Hee hee.
Deathbringer takes your mask, and puts it on, and kind of does a gesture as like, "How do I look?"
Looks good to me.
She nods.
Hee hee. I knew that outfit would look good on you. I didn't expect the mask though.
Well, gang, where to next?
Soul Edge.
Up the river we go.
Yep.
All right. Give me 1 second. I need to calculate some distance.
We can stop and visit Charlotte.
Didn't we determine it would take like 2 days or something?
Maybe. I just want to double check. Alright. Measure from boom to boom. Alright, it's 150 miles, kind of just in a straight line, from Kustelik to Solage. So that's roughly another week to get up there on foot.
Oh wait, because we had
On
we had horses. Could we just have grabbed those back from Gustalik?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's
Oh my gosh.
yeah. You guys can grab your horses, so that would cut it down like half, right?
Roughly a week, so like, what, 3.5 days? If it was
Yeah, like-
continuous running.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, like 3 or 4 days of travel.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. It's a good thing I bought that supplies because definitely towards the end of that, I'm going to need to work on making warm clothes again. And I think, what was it? Ricard was the only other one that, like, might have needed something because everyone else is used to the cold of Veerity and stuff like that.
What? No.
Yeah, that sounds right. Shake my head. But at least it doesn't take too much to do that. Nothing crazy. But that'll definitely be something that Oni Pam will do during the time. Keeping warm.
A beanie.
Yeah, nope.
All right. if you guys want to open Owlbear, we can kind of track your travel here, I guess.
Super pal.
Solomon.
So- Wait. Oh, for a second I was like, when did Cider get there? And then everyone else's tokens popped up. Yeah.
All right. Man, I really did not plan for like a lot of travel because I had something else planned, but it kind of got swept away because
We're not
You
staying in the town.
the card rolled really well. So
You're welcome.
That's how it be sometimes.
I mean, and technically, couldn't we also just use the boat because we can just go up?
No, didn't we return the boat?
Yeah, I don't
Well,
think they would let us
yeah.
have the boat.
not your
Yeah,
boat.
fair enough.
Like, hey, now we're gonna take the boat to get out of here as quickly as we can. Like, pardon?
I'm gonna take that sailboat after Soul Edge, and we're just gonna go all the way through ocean.
There you go.
Yeah,
All the
sorry,
way-
man,
all the
I
way-
forgot to mention Eric physically can't roll below a nat 15.
Oh,
That's
lovely.
not true. Just when I do, it's when I have high bonuses.
This is what I do. You want to hurt yourself.
Be prepared.
It's all right.
Yeah, we are getting.
It just means you guys got the less boring route for the story to go through, or the more boring, I should say, not less boring. All right. So day one of travel takes you to about the mouth of this little lake right here.
Lake. Like the lake have like a bunch of ice and stuff.
Can I have you guys survival check to see if you guys can spot out a good camping area?
You want all of us to, or just one of us to?
Just one is fine.
Cool.
Say,
Thank
Onipam's
God.
got a +7, so.
I rolled really shit, so.
Alright.
Onipam's got a.
Yep,
Well,
only
is this my D20? It is. Okay.
Yeah, don't roll a d12 again.
Yeah, we don't. That's 15 + 7.
Alright. Yeah, Onipam, you find a little clearing kind of right by the lake bed. There's a good cover of trees around. Yeah, seems like a good spot. You guys are able to get yourselves acquainted, get yourselves set up here, all the good stuff.
If anybody was curious, I rolled a natural 1.
Oh.
That's what I'm like, thank God it wasn't all of us.
You think that the inside of the freezing cold lake is the perfect place to set up camp?
Trying to think. Okay, wait, where? I already finished my spelunking. I already got enough dust for that.
You collect dust?
Yeah, we did it along the way here.
You should probably move around more if you're collecting dust.
With that comment, actually, Lilith actually gets a good chuckle out of that one.
Sominar kind of looks at Onipam just like, what?
Oh no.
Have you and Joffrey been talking to each other? You seem to say similar things. They really confuse me.
Onipam's just gonna like look at you and be like, "Who's Joffrey?" Gotta pull out her notes. Scan through it. Oh, Joffrey! I didn't know he did that.
I forgot Joffrey even existed.
Did. Whoa.
Honey babe, like I thought his name was Jeffrey.
Oh my god.
Oh.
I don't know a Joffrey, I know a Jeffrey.
Okay. Yes, you guys. First night. I'm not gonna really have you do. Yeah. Actually, let's have you guys do perception checks. Let's have you do watches.
Oh no, you know what that means. Good luck, guys. Man.
Guess I'll take first watch.
Second watch.
Third.
Wow. I
Alright.
love my
Alright, I didn't
teammates.
see a single thing.
What is on your mind, Lilith? Do you gotta like wake Onipad talk for a moment? Like, do we need to get through this, buddy?
I rolled 2 natural ones.
Oh my god.
Lilith
Not my night.
Lilith is thinking about how she left the stove on back in Eden.
No, we don't have a house yet.
Alright, so first watch comes around. Lilith, you're very distracted. You're kind of thinking about your conversations that you had with the 2 prisoners back in the dungeon. But you hear some rustling coming out from the woods, and this rustling kind of seems to grow, as it seems like it's more than one person.
I grab my sword and wake up people.
I go over to Lilith, pat her on the shoulder, give her my blessing for the advantage on initiative.
Onipam wakes up.
Quickly as you wake up, surrounding you are a number of guards that you recognize to be from Kustelik based on their attire.
Alright.
One of them walks up. Under the direction of His Grace the Duke, you are hereby under arrest for harboring a prisoner, as he points to Duskbringer.
What? They're a prisoner? What?
No.
Hey, you can't just accuse people of being prisoners.
Prove it. What do they look like a prisoner to you?
She is one of the most dangerous criminals in this country. Of course I know who she is.
What's to say that we knew we were harboring a prisoner?
Deception.
Oh.
That will be a 25.
Yeah, deception with disadvantage though.
Ah, okay. Still a 25.
Bruh.
I
rolled
mean,
a-
I mean,
I rolled
she
a
has the
14 and
mask
then a
on.
16.
She's...
She does have a mask on. That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't even know who she is. Onipam doesn't know. What prisoner?
You're making my life so hard on me.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. we're just playing things by what? They got a mask on. We don't even know who they are. Yeah. Continue talking, Ricard. Onipam's gonna be quiet for this.
one of the other soldiers will go up to this first guy and be like, "Sir, are you absolutely certain? I mean, that could be anyone behind that mask."
Are you saying that the Duke just made a blatant assumption that we were harbinging a prisoner and had you sent us to arrest us when we were sent here to your city to help you on behalf of the Dawnstriders? Are you is that now your goal, to make an enemy of the Dawnstriders?
Cancelled.
That's a bold move if I've ever seen one.
I'll
Does
display
not-
the insignia.
Oh yeah.
It is not my intention, but
But it seems like
Outsiders
it's
are-
the Duke's.
I'm sure he has his reasons. But regardless, outsiders must adhere to the rules of our country. And we do not take kindly to harbingers, especially those harbinging very dangerous people. So, if you can prove this masked person is not who we claim, then we will let you go.
Even if they are, what's the proof that we were actually harbinging them?
Well, you
If
are
we have
the
no
o-
idea, if we have no idea who this person is,
Well, if you have no idea who they are, then why are they following you?
you know, say they could have just, for all you know, they could have just asked for help. They just came up to us, asked for help, and as people of the Dawnstriders who help those in need, who are we to turn a blind eye?
What's your name, soldier? I want to make sure that it's in the report for when we get back.
He's gonna stare you all down.
Now, if you have proof that this is a prisoner, then by all means, show it to us. Otherwise, we've done nothing wrong. If we have helped your city, and this is the kindness that we are given.
Are you going to shake her head?
Very well. We will report back to the Duke that we could not find you. But, just so we're clear, we will make note to the higher-ups of your presence in this country and have them alert every official to be on high alert and to be very cautious of this so-called adventuring group.
Man, you
Huh.
really just hate those who help you, don't you?
Unfortunately, it's not about helping one group of people, but should you be harbinging such a dangerous person as we think you may be, that puts a much greater risk to the entire country. And above all else, that's what we hold in the highest regard. But, never mind. You have yourselves a deal. We will leave.
Well, careful on your trip back. We heard that the Yetis go after bright clothing, so be on the lookout.
He's gonna turn around again. And where exactly did you hear that from?
They tend to like the fear in people too, so
I mean, seeing as we hunted down the Yetis and they took the prisoners who were wearing bright clothing, I think it's a fair assumption to make.
we might have killed the alpha, but there still might be some stragglers out there.
Not to mention, I'm wearing bright clothing. Pam's gonna put her hands on her hips.
So, I hope you have a safe trip back.
I don't have time for this. Carry on. Move out, men. And with that, they disappear back into the woods.
Only Pam's gonna deflate onto the ground. I need to go back to sleep.
It's funny how they say that they're going to keep tabs on this adventuring group, but we're just a temporary group.
Yep.
So,
Aw. Well, I've at least liked traveling with you guys.
No, it's not whether or not about it's just that it's specifically this group.
so they can't keep tabs on this specific group.
Mm-hmm. What about you, Sominor? Are you, you and your friend, what did they call her? Duskmane? Are you guys doing alright?
You can see me, Sominor, just with a death grip on my arcane focus. It's like, we'll live.
Whew.
If anything, we can hope that being incompetent soldiers of a backwater duke, that the bureaucracy of the Snow Angels will disregard and do as they do.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. I didn't even think about that. I forgot that that guy was a total jerk. No one probably is gonna listen to him anyways.
That's not what I mean.
Well, that's how I've translated it to.
Fair.
I guess, definitely once we get to the other towns, still keeping a low profile, but, still trying to spread the goodwill of the Dawnstriders is, probably something we should focus on.
True. In fact, if we... Well, I suppose there's two approaches. We can either keep our head down and try to make as little noise as possible, or we can maybe help things out as we go to maybe get a little ahead of the curve so that people are less trustful of a unpopular duke's words.
Mm-hmm. Communication is very important. Speaking of which, thank goodness you did all the talking, Ricard. I almost blew it there for a second. I just know it. I'll have to make sure I don't say anything next time something like that happens.
Well, I suppose we're becoming well, specifically, me and Ricard are becoming an old hand at bringing up problems with authority.
Just talk your way out of it if you can.
Hey, I
Problems with
agree with
authority
that.
over here, for me specifically, has always been a thing. So this shouldn't was not anything surprising for me after coming back here.
Only Pam's gonna look over to Cena. Man, it's a good thing that usually I'm getting along with the authorities and stuff. At least that's how I think it goes.
Obviously, that Duke had a vendetta on us. But I guess it's best to get as far away as possible that we can. Who knows, maybe by the time we reach Soul Edge, word wouldn't have gotten around that quickly of us.
Well, in that case, let's get to sleep, and then we can get going again. And Only Pam is going to go to sleep before the second watch starts.
Alright. Second watch.
We'll take first.
No, what?
Second
No,
watch.
your
Oh, wait.
your
Wait.
second watch.
Right. Jesus, I forgot it's still the same night.
Yeah.
Okay, yep, second watch. Natural 20 for a total of 28.
Thank the fuck, man.
Dominor's ready.
Seminar, you were much more alert on your watch, just based on the events that happened previously. You, as you're kind of just scanning the woods, you feel Dustbringer's hand on your shoulder as she sits next to you.
Don't suppose things are gonna get any easier. But... Are you from Veerity? I write down.
She shakes her head no.
Where are you from then?
She grabs a paper and just writes I don't remember.
You don't remember, like... Then where were you when... How bad is this forgetfulness for you? Is it going back years?
Who's to say? All I can remember is this feeling, this urge to seek out the Night Mother.
What's the earliest you can remember, and where?
Shortly before meeting you.
You're kidding. You've just been wandering around with no knowledge of yourself besides just this pole?
Seems that way. Well, that and I guess a name.
Brendan, do I know, aside from just the most recent event of Duskbringer's criminal history, do I know what she's known for before then? If I'd assume that since my entire town knew it, that I knew of their reputation, that I'd know something about that.
All you really can recollect is that it just has something to do with her connection to the night and her necklace. For whatever reason, it seems to be some taboo amongst a lot of the folk in Karizalik, as well as maybe across the country.
But there's no history besides just the taboo. There is no record of anything that this person has done.
It's been so long. I can't remember exactly if we had said that she had done anything, but I think, no, I don't think like anything in particular she had been like criminally charged for. I think people just kind of labeled her a criminal based on these fears that they have of her.
So, okay. In that case, how long do you... Aside from talking about those leads that we totally talked about, how long would you want to stick with the group? Maybe once we get out of Veerity, things will get better. I know things being better outside of Veerity is a trend for a lot of us.
Not sure what is next for me, as she scribbles away. But one thing's for certain. I can't stay with you guys. I don't want to put you in any more risk than you're already in by having me with you. But it's just as you said, I need to find a way out of this country.
I'm thinking maybe our best bet might be to just get you on a boat off Soul Edge. I know that putting you through high society or the tundra is not gonna work for you alone. You'll just get caught again. No offense.
I agree. Doesn't matter where I end up next, as long as it's not here. If it's on a boat across the ocean, so be it. It doesn't change the fact that my mission, my calling, will still reside within me.
By the way, I never really... Is there any weapons on her? Like, I assume there is. Or, wait, no, but she's a prisoner. I don't know.
Oh, hey, we don't use that word here. She is a free person.
Okay. Do you need to get new weapons? How do you usually fight?
That's just the thing. I'm not really a fighter.
Really? But you fought off that wraith back at Charisolict.
Yes, well, that was more just out of a need to protect, I suppose. But I guess I'd be most comfortable with a sword of some sort.
I'm gonna hand her the Moonlight short sword.
She'll
Is there
take it.
any muscle memory in there? Any hint of familiarity with the weight of this, then?
She'll give it a couple swings. Go back to her paper. It does feel natural in a sense, I would say.
Well, I guess I'll do what I can to maybe scratch together some money for you to get a boat back. It's gonna be tough. Maybe you could, I know a lot of ships will allow someone to go with them as well, as if, as long as they help work the ship.
I don't know if that would work. I'm sure, as you know, much like Charisolic, Solage is chock full of many devout worshippers of the sun god.
Right.
I'm afraid that it's even more risky going through there. Unfortunately, I don't know any other better options. If I can stow away on a leaving boat, perhaps I can stand a chance.
If I give her a look over, do I think that from my experience, that she'd be able to reliably stealth on her own? Just because so
If it's-
far I'm thinking about like all the times she's been discovered.
Yeah, if it's during the night, possibly. Her furs and stuff are dark enough to where she might be able to blend in with a little bit of darkness as well. Plus, with her being a drow, her skin's already kind of more akin to blending in with the darkness, I would suppose. I would say. Cannot talk to me.
We'll figure it out as we go, I guess. And lastly, I'll take out the Firelight. What do you make of this? I'll hand it over to her. Do you get any sort of feeling from it?
She holds it in her hand. And you notice it has somewhat of the similar reaction that it had to you, although much more faint. This does feel familiar, but I can't say I recognize it.
Well, I've been pestering you enough. I'll just let the conversation die out.
Get some
Two of you-
sleep.
The two of you kind of just sit there for a while, and she writes one last thing onto her sheet before heading back to sleep.
Silmanor.
She nods.
And before, and once Silmanor trades shifts with Ricard, Silmanor's just gonna kind of look a little deflated
All right.
and go to bed.
All right. We will move on to Ricard.
11.
Dang. All those good deception checks, and you can't roll a good perception now.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
That's D&D.
you know,
Man.
also, you know, difference being I have a plus 11 in deception and a plus 4 in perception.
There. All right. Your watch. You hear rustling, but it just more seems like forest animals nearby rather than the similar rustling from the soldiers earlier.
Alright.
You kind of sit there, and as the night just kind of goes along, you hear Jinx pop up in your mind again. We're so close. Can you feel it?
And so it's ever so close.
What do you plan to do once you get it?
I don't know. That's the thing. It's like maybe once I get it, it'll be like another clue to something else. That's what I'm hoping at least, because if not, I guess it'll be a waiting game trying to learn more. Looking for things. But at the moment, you just gotta focus on this as right there, and it's within reach. Just one more step, one step closer.
What do you think of that girl?
The one that someone is close with.
Yeah. She strikes me as I would say a bit more than meets the eye.
Yeah, I would say she seems interesting. I definitely don't think it's like everyone seems to be saying, but I think it's more than she shows.
Do you think she's trustworthy?
I don't know. She apparently saved Filmanor before, so I mean, that's all I got to go off of. So
Hmm. Well, once we make a landing in Solage, hopefully some truth can be brought to light. Maybe not only for us, but for others as well.
that would be nice.
Jinx does not appear anymore.
Alright.
Alright, and we move on to the next day.
God, that was just one night.
That was.
A lot happened in one night.
Yeah.
Alright. Day 2. You guys end up a little bit north of the lake around Carizalite.
So like there.
Roughly, yeah.
I'd say for this portion of the travel, knowing how close we are to Carizalite, I'm probably going to, without saying anything, just disguise. Now, obviously, you see me do this, so you know it is me. But
Who's that person? Get him!
no.
Someone swapped out with Filmanor.
I'm going to disguise self to look like a. Trying to think. Maybe just a human.
Lame.
I'm trying to think, because, like, furbolgs... Could I pull off a Goliath? Like a short Goliath with a furbolg? Furbolgs are pretty tall.
I don't see why not. You could either do like a really big human or a really short Goliath, I suppose.
Because can't you be like up here, like a foot taller?
Oh, true. Yeah. I have a trait that's yeah. That like makes it so that my carrying capacity and I appear. Where is it? God damn it! Where's my features? Facial features. Ta-ta-ta. Oh yes, I can seem up to 3 feet shorter or taller. Yeah.
Oh, 3 feet. I thought it was just a foot. So
Yeah,
That's-
so I'll do a
And yeah, I
Goliath.
would say you can make yourself look like a Goliath.
And I'll be a bald Goliath with a couple of thick line tattoos running across my body.
Alright. So you guys, your next stop is on the other side of the lake. You guys come to the lake shore, and you can see the lights from Karizalik kind of shine across, kind of very dimly illuminating just the surrounding area.
Someone will kind of look across a little longingly. Kind of lingers with it, maybe letting the group pass me for a bit before breaking my gaze and continuing on.
Do you know that place, Sominar?
That's home.
Aw, it'd be really nice if we could visit there. I've been to Killibrand's hometown. He showed me around there. It'd be really neat if we could have been able to go through there.
Maybe. Probably not. I think I'm a bit afraid that if I go there, I won't come out.
I'm just gonna tilt her head. Are you
Good.
homesick?
Something like that. I just think if I go there that I won't have enough will to leave myself. Too much. Too much binding me to that place, trapping me in it.
Well, hey, while
ready
you've
for
got
that.
the free time, let's try to make it the most out of it and continue exploring around. We've still got this quest to do.
Right. Yeah.
Honey Pam's gonna, like, kind of pat your shoulder a little bit and continue flying.
Hey, Onipam.
Hmm?
Do you ever had the feeling that you've been chasing after something for so long that when you actually get to it, you're not sure what to do?
Well, I hate to say it, Sominar, but you're asking the wrong person. I really haven't had a long time to do really anything. Even the only long thing I had was, you know, the glow dragons. And we've kind of split up from there. So, I
What about
think
your
maybe...
memories?
Oh. Well... I've tried chasing my memories and trying to figure out where I've been, but I've kind of just been enjoying where we're all going. You know, our group, the other group. That, I guess I kind of forgot. Go after my memories. And Pam's gonna kind of rub the back of her head.
Didn't mean to bring down your mood.
This
Just-
is with that statement, Lilith will chime in. I mean, to be fair, Oni Pam, we are currently creating new memories together.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I have my little diary here that I keep track of the things that we've done, since I haven't been able to do that before or find really anything except the Traders Guild insignia on my shield. I mean, I guess it's just what I have the time to go and try to chase.
Don't you also forget things like every day?
We don't need to bring that up. That's just, trying
Just-
to remember other things that go on.
Like, is when you like to not have to deal with that?
Well, that's certainly true. I mean, it looks like you guys have a whole past and future that you guys are figuring out. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of look at everyone. I mean, even Cena has goals that they're working towards and their past and where they're from.
Yeah.
But you know, Somanor, if I do get to something that I'm looking for, then I'll let you know how I feel.
All right.
All right. Yeah, so you guys camp out once again. We'll do another round of watches.
I'll go second.
I'll stay third.
I'll go first.
I love my teammates.
Nice. I am doing good on perception today.
Hopefully it'll be the same case for me.
Starting with me, that's a 26.
Alright. Summoner, your watch is spent pretty much staring off at the city. Luckily, you are also making sure that you're aware of your surroundings pretty well, and doesn't seem like there's anything around. But you hear a bit of rustling coming from inside the camp, and you turn around, and it looks like Dustbringer's sleeping bag is empty.
And I didn't notice her getting out of it with 26.
You could hear her getting out of it, but you didn't see where she ended up.
Okay, so I at least know it's recent. Okay. I look over and see. Oh, Oni Pam hasn't taken a watch. So I'll just wake her up.
Oh, hold on. Yep, okay, gonna wake Odie Pam up to see if she takes the watch.
Hey, Duskbringer just left off to do something, so I want to make sure if I go after her that someone's still watching the camp.
Odie Pam's gonna like look at you with her eyes closed, her hair kind of a little bit in like a frizzy mess, just looking.
I clap her on the shoulder and I'm gonna share my 150 feet of dark vision.
Oh, my eyes! Odie Pam's gonna like fall over into the snow. What? It's morning? What?
No,
I
no.
usually don't over. Oh, yeah. I'm just gonna look at you.
I'm gonna keep my eyes. Can I make a? So I didn't catch the direction she went.
No, but you can find footprints.
Okay.
leading off.
I'll be right back.
Uh, yeah, I'll be here. Yeah.
And they'll go and follow the tracks.
Alright. The tracks kinda go off into the forest a ways. And then kinda swing back around towards the lake. Until eventually they run up a cliffside. At the top of the cliffside, you see Dustbringer looking out onto the water.
So let's say, like, I'm, even though I do have the 150 foot of dark vision, I do have Wick turned
Okay.
on.
Yeah, she's just staring out, kind of looking down.
Is it the same cliff?
Yes, you recognize it from your dream.
You look up at the sky. Is it a clear night or no?
Yeah, it's pretty clear.
You know, I did have a vision through your eyes of those events. Those scary last minute events of that party. I thought you were dead. I mean, hurtling off a cliff. That'll certainly convince someone that. I hope we can find something, both of us.
She just crosses her arms. She turns around and she like kind of pulls down her shirt a little bit, exposing her right shoulder. And what you see under Wick's light is a large scar running down her shoulder onto her chest.
Do I gather it's probably a scar that would have been from falling off the cliff?
It looks like a scar from some sort of weapon,
Oh, from getting...
like a cut.
Right. Do I remember in the vision whether... Was it that Cassie, like, stabbed her? Or no?
I believe so. I don't remember exactly, but I think Cassie attacked her in some way.
Okay. And kind of look up at the stars, the moon. Kind of crazy that a place can have, the world can have so many terrible things happen in it, and it can still look like this at the end of the day. Can't tell whether its beauty is in indifference to where we are, or if it's trying to encourage us to keep going. I'm gonna head back, and I'll let you have some time with this.
Alright. Before you head back, I'm going to jump back over to Onipam. In your kind of forced upon watch, Onipam, you are very tired, and pretty much as soon as Summoner is gone, you begin to drift off again. And you begin to fall into a dream.
Oh.
Can I have you join Ethan and I in Insight real?
Uh-oh.
Wait, do you want to record this?
So everyone else should go to Insight, or?
We can leave.
Sure, yeah. Why don't we do that?
Uh-oh. Good luck, Lilith.
Alright.
Sleepy Onipam time.
In your dream, your eyes flutter open to a bright, sunny sky, partially obscured in a few locations by billowing spires of smoke. You quickly get your bearings and realize that you aren't in your own body. You stand up as what you assume is a human woman, clad in a thick studded leather armor, elegant longsword swinging at your side.
Oh no.
You stand on a battlefield where all around you, people in gold and green armor, similar to yours, seem to be desperately fighting a losing battle against an army clad in purple and black. The main front of the battle has largely passed you, but a group of dark figures in all black combat gear surrounds you as you stand up, pointing their weapons at you. A silver-haired woman pushes her way through the circle and watches as you compose yourself. The woman speaks. Seems we have a survivor after all. We're doing well enough, I suppose. I do have a chance to enjoy myself a little. She motions to the dark figures surrounding you, and they back up the circle and lower their weapons. Draw your blade, girl. Fight with all your heart for your life. Let me savor every moment. She holds her hand out and draws a dark saber with a pulsing red gem in the crossguard out of nothing. Your strength has returned, and you draw your own blade. A gallant golden sword that shines with a faint mystic glow. The crossguard is shaped like a set of twisting vines, and the hilt has a rose pattern. You hold it out towards her, and she backs up, opening up her stance, daring you to make the first strike. As you rush towards her, swinging your sword at her neck, you wake up.
No, wait.
Oh.
So that was, for those at home, that was the dream that Onipam had in session 9.
Mm-hmm.
That was not recorded successfully. My bad. So, I have sent you a character sheet. Because for this dream, you pick up where you left off.
What?
So, apologies for giving you a character sheet and expecting you to fight with it. But roll initiative.
Okay. Oh my god, I knew when Brendan was like starting to describe it, and I was like, I know this scene. That is a 19 plus 5, so that's 24.
Okay. You make the first attack. It does not have to be an actual attack. You can do what you want. But you have the first turn.
Let's see. Going off of the kind of what we got and the quick look over of the sheet.
Oh, I'm reading through that doc, and this is that session, huh?
Yeah.
The one where everything kind of went sideways for the glow dragons.
There's no record of that. You can't prove it.
I think as just a first action, the kind of lunge, I'm gonna cast a 3rd level haste on myself. Kind of get that extra boost there. And then on each of its turns, used to take, and I think from there I'm going to swing the Moonblade.
Real quick, haste is an action.
Haste is an action, okay.
Action surge action, or just...
We can
put
do that
left
to
trigger.
kind of, yeah, I was gonna say probably to rip and tear at that first turn. Okay. And yeah, and then it would be action surge there to then take action. Okay. This is all new. I've never seen this character in my life, so here we go. That is that a natural 1? Well, that is a natural 1. Plus 14, so that's a 15.
That does not hit, because it's an out one.
Exciting.
But you have 3 attacks.
Oh, well then, in continuous slash then. Gonna have that is a natural 20 this time. Plus 14. So what is that? I'm guessing if I don't have anything else, is it the 1d8 or the 1d10?
If you're rolling in 2 hands, it's the D10.
Okay. D10, where are you? It's D8. D10. 1d10 plus 8. That is a 2 plus 8. That's 10 damage. And whatever special thing Moonblade has. That's a lot. Alright. Well, I don't know any of the special things that has, so I'm just going to do another attack roll. Final attack roll with Moonblade. Oh wait, that would be times 2 damage. Because it was a crit. Alright. And then the last... That is another nat 20.
Wow. See
It's
what
all
happens
ones
when
and
you don't
20s.
use the D&D Beyond dice?
I'm also panicking for... That is 8, so that is 16 damage. Wait, 8 plus 8 times 2. It's 32 damage. That'll be her first turn.
All right. Very good.
Take my jacket off.
He's gonna chuckle. And then she'll cast Hex to hex you. And then she'll make an attack of her own. So, yeah, she just takes one of her hands, foul magic spreads out of it, and it kind of envelops you. And then lunges quickly with her blade. But to your surprise, you parry it easily.
Oh.
Interesting. I haven't met a princess who fights quite like you. You may take your next turn.
All right. Now, I guess to get a feel of it, is Oni Pam moving the body as like the actions, or is it like a natural feeling, like the swinging of the sword feels natural, the multi-attacking there?
You are in control, but you do feel like you understand swordplay, and that you can inhabit this body to its fullest degree.
Okay. I think with that, going to cast a 3rd level Tasha's Mind Whip. So I have to make a intelligence saving throw.
She will fail.
Okay, that is 3d6.
Also, Tasha's Mind Whip, upcasting it doesn't do extra damage, it just changes the amount of targets. So, a second one will do the same exact thing in this context.
Oh yeah, in that okay, yeah, it does go lower. I will switch it to a 2nd level then. It's still the same DC, just to make sure. Yep. Alright, so that is 6 plus 4 is 10 plus 2 is 12. So that'll be 12 damage. And then with that, can I, with the haste, can I attack 2 times with melee? Or, because I used that magic action, is it less?
So with a hasted action, you can attack once.
Okay, so...
Oh, you know what, you had the extra attack last turn, I forgot about that. You could have attacked then. I think. Yeah, whatever.
I did...
I think that's what you meant.
Action surge, yeah. So,
But yes, you can attack once with your hasted action.
Alright, with that, I'll swing the Moonblade then. Ooh, that one's not as good. That is 8 plus 14. It's 22 to hit.
That does not hit.
Ah. That'll be a swing and a miss then.
Yeah, she parries that one after getting hit by Mind Whip. And then she will lunge again. She does not have access to a full turn thanks to Mind Whip. It is only an action. but she will attempt to attack you. That is a 27 to hit.
That does hit.
Alright. That will be 20 piercing damage
Okay.
and 9 necrotic damage.
9 total. Saved on the Constitution check. That is an 18 plus 9. How much does Oni Pam have? Jesus.
Nice.
Oh. Okay. It's wisdom. Kind of shake it off a little bit.
Why do you continue to fight? Your empire's dead, your family's dead. You people, you mortals, have more resolve than I thought. It is your turn.
All right. And I think we're going to lunge forward and do 3 attacks again with Moonblade. That's a net 1. Good thing we're doing 3. That is a 14, 15, 16, 17. I'm guessing 17 doesn't hit. Oh boy. Come on, last one. Is that it? That is a 2. I've got 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
Yikes. That is miss, miss, miss.
You do get a 4th one, because you're aced.
Okay. Come on. It's to make up all... Oh, there we go. 24.
That hits.
There we go. Figuring out... Wait, this is the D10? Okay. That is 7 plus 8. So that is 15 damage. As the last kind of swish.
Right. Okay. It's now her turn again. And she will wind up the blade as it glows with a green flame before swinging that at you. And that will crit. So that will be 30 piercing damage.
1.
18 necrotic damage.
Mm-hmm.
And
I
the
don't-
flames.
I don't think I have a chance to save on this.
Probably not at this point.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's already It's already a good bit over. Let's see. Maybe get a nat 20.
And then 40 fire damage.
Yeah, we are not going to be able to save that. That is an 88 total damage. So that will break concentration on the haste.
Alright. So, this hit knocks you back, knocks you to the ground. And she stands over, slowly walking towards you. It's not personal. But what's an empire to a god? That's where you will wake up.
Uh-oh.
Oni Pam, you wake up, and Silmanor, you find Oni Pam kind of tossing and turning in her sleep again as you return.
I'll just like under my breath, just like soul above. I said to keep watch. And I'll jostle her.
Jostle her?
I'll just shake
Is that a
her.
fancy...
Yeah, it's just a fancy word for shake.
Alright, and
I'll
with that...
do the razzle dazzle.
With that, Onipam is going to wake up, look at you, and then scream, "Get away from me!" and then cast Gust on you. You have to make a strength save.
Oh,
Gust.
What the fuck?
okay.
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, man. Okay, that is a strength save. I think is just +0. Why did I move away from my page?
You thought we were done.
That is Orum. Why am I doing that?
Why are you there?
Yeah, that is a. Oh, even better, 11.
Alright, so you just get knocked 5 feet away. Just a little...
Oh, jeez. I assumed that would wake up the rest of the crew.
Yeah, it does.
What is happening?
Are you? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to startle you, Onipam.
Onipam, even though in the cold, is sweating and just like breathing frantically. Her eyes are like darting around. She's just like looking like she's lost.
Is everything okay?
Onipam just keeps breathing and kind of just darting around, looking at the fire, and then kind of like standing up and just looking very wild. Not again. Not again. Why? Why is it now? Why is it again?
Man, this would be a good time to actually have calm. Well, I don't even think I have access to calm emotions.
Onipam. Take a breather.
Onipam is breathing.
Slowly.
Slow breaths. In, out. In, out.
Pam's gonna look over to Lilith. Who am I? Why does this keep happening? I'm not a fighter. I'm not a princess. I don't want that to happen again.
Did you see something when you sleep, Honey Pam?
Pam's gonna like look at herself. It's more than just seeing something. Why do I keep having this dream?
It must be something that even yourself you're not aware of is trying to tell you something.
Huh? Honey Pam's just gonna look at you confused, and her eyes are like wide.
There could be meaning in things in your dreams, but not every single thing is a meaning. But since it seems like you're having exactly the same one, maybe it's either a warning or telling you that there's something that you're greater for something else.
I don't want everyone to die. Honey Pam's gonna like slump down, like, and start crying a little bit.
Everything is gonna be fine. No one's dying. We can try and prevent that from happening.
Honey Pam's just gonna keep sobbing.
Lilith will try to give you a hug.
Honey Pam's calming down a little bit while crying. I'm sorry, Soul Manor. I just... Thanks for waking me up.
Of course.
I don't even know where to start. There's gods fighting mortals, and I'm a princess? I don't know. I don't know what I am.
Cena will come to your side. Maybe it's best not to dwell on it right now, Honey Pam. Why don't we try and decipher it tomorrow?
Yeah. Just gonna kind of rub her nose a little bit. Yeah, just like last time. We'll do that. I'm sorry I woke you guys up. I guess the only trouble here was me.
It's no trouble. I assure you.
Pam's gonna like nod. Ricard, good luck on the
Yeah.
third watch. Honey Pam's gonna kind of like
Thanks.
lay down.
I thought I was doing second watch.
No, she said third.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, that.
Well, wait,
that-
oh.
oh. Hold up.
There you go. Honey Pam's back asleep. Though her eyes are definitely a little stained from crying.
I'm not laughing at that. Alright, well, I guess, yeah, Lilith, you're up next.
Well, from that statement, I should be fine, but you know, who knows? 18. Like the fuck?
After the terrible one that you rolled last time, you get
Yeah,
18 this
you know,
time.
2 natural ones. I was half expecting it.
Alright. Lilith, your watch goes by. No issues really. You make sure to keep a close eye on Onipam. Seems like Onipam isn't fidgeting as much. Her breathing seems to have calmed. So you feel a bit more relaxed. And kind of think back to times when you were a kid and you would have bad dreams yourself, and you would wake up to Lex who would comfort you.
Okay. I will actually, when I switch watches, I'll actually sleep near Odinpam.
Alright. Then, yeah, we can move to the final watch.
Alright.
Jesus Christ.
18.
Much like Lilith, your watch goes smoothly.
Jesus, what the fuck?
Towards the end of my watch, I'm just gonna look over to Onipam and I'm just gonna quietly mouth, "What the fuck's wrong with you?"
Man. Alright.
A prophetic dream and just like, hey Silmanor, how's your arm feeling? And I'm like,
Excuse me.
what? What?
You guys wake up the next morning, prepare for your last day of travel. Your last day of travel, does take up, pretty much all day, and you guys do find yourselves arriving in Soul Edge in the evening. Along the way, Cena is gonna come back up to you, Onipam, and just ask, are you feeling any better from last night?
Oh yeah, I'm a lot better. Definitely needed to sleep it off, of course.
Well, that's good. You seemed quite hysterical. I was afraid something, bad was happening. But
Wow.
if it was just a dream, then maybe that's alright.
I mean, it definitely was bad. I felt bad for knocking Silmanor away like that.
Silmanor's a tough guy. I'm sure he's fine.
Not when it comes to strength.
Jesus Christ.
Fucking hell.
Just catching strays.
I just imagine just like after it's just like after he gets hit by the gust.
No. No.
You kept going on about a bunch of stuff. The gods and mortals and something about a princess.
Yeah, I really don't know what to make of it either. Very confusing since it's not something I really understand, so I don't know what to make of it.
The fuck did you mean when you wished me luck on the third watch?
Well, that anything could happen. you know, we'd have already been attacked, and I mean, well, not attacked, but people showing up at night, and we were by the town. You never know what to think.
There was literally a watch between when you said that and mine.
Well, yeah, but anything could happen. You know, there was a lot going on. You know, someone else could have had a dream or something.
To be honest, I thought you were some sort of prophet and you were like soothsaying some disaster on
It
us.
sounded like some ominous message.
I mean, the most ominous thing is when nothing happens.
Pony Pam, you make me want to smack you right now.
Ah!
I think Rickard is just saying he was a little bit creeped out by what you said.
Oh, I didn't mean it like that.
Well, let's continue on looking over at Duskbringer. Do I feel like she is adequately disguised?
She's in her same getup as she's always been since you guys rescued her and gave her clothes.
And the mask.
In the mask.
Okay. Just gonna like give her a scarf as well, if that helps. Not that she's already wearing a mask.
Yeah.
Like, don't you fucking dare expose any skin.
You slut!
Oh, God.
After she lowered her shirt to show her shoulder, someone was like, "Cover that shit up."
That's anyways. I don't want to see that again.
We follow Shakira law.
Shakira La.
Yeah.
I'm out tonight and I'm Anyway. I don't feel like getting super deep into stuff in Solage yet, so I think now is probably a good time to end it for the night.
There we
No
go.
question, are we gonna end it right here, or are we gonna end it like at Soul Edge?
Yeah.
I think I want to play out arriving in Solage next time,
Okay.
so we can end it here.
Do we level up?
No. Bye-bye.
Hello.